gente, tudo bem? Hi guys, how are you doing? I'm G from Brazil and I created this channel to be the solution if you are coming to Brazil. Everything you want and need to know if you have plans to come. So if this is your case, subscribe because the videos will help you a lot. Let's start! In this video, I'm gonna tell you where to stay in Rio de Janeiro and how to choose a good location. I like always to give a straight answer, and the truth is, for most of you, the best location will be in the south zone of Rio de Janeiro. Well, I know many people are concerned about safety. In this video, I'll tell all the neighborhoods I would stay. So if you already booked a hotel or an apartment and it's located in one of these places, you will be fine, don't worry. There are some places that are better than others, and I'll explain later in more details about each one. This will probably one of the best videos about location in Rio de Janeiro, but I need some time to explain all the important things, but I promise that if you watch the whole video until the end, you won't need to keep looking for more information to have an overview of all the good places to stay in Rio de Janeiro. So here it goes, all the neighborhoods I would stay in Rio de Janeiro. Copacabana, Leblon, Ipanema, Botafogo, Gávea, São Conrado, Jardim Botânico, Urca, Humaitá, Glória, Catete, Santa Teresa, Flamento, Lapa, Barra da Tijuca, and Recreio. A lot of Portuguese, right? Now I'm gonna give you more information about each, but if you want to see in detail the areas, I made a video of most of them, so later just watch the videos that will be here or watch the playlist about location in Rio de Janeiro. Well, Copacabana, Ipanema, and Leblon are similar. They are all in the south zone of Rio de Janeiro and near the beach. Great public transport, and these are probably what most of you guys will choose. Among the three, Leblon is the most expensive and Copacabana is the cheapest. Botafogo. Well, if you don't mind taking an Uber to go to the famous beaches like Copacabana, Ipanema or Leblon, Botafogo is a very good option. I like Copacabana very much. Well, I lived most of the time in Copacabana, but I lived for a while in Botafogo and it's very good. It's safe, it has many supermarkets and pharmacy, metro station, and the best, so many cool bars and restaurants. Near the metro station is a spot full of bars and most of the people who go there are locals. While in Ipanema, Leblon and Copacabana there are many tourists, in Botafogo you will see more locals. Gávea, São Conrado, Jardim Botânico, Humaitá and Urca are good places to stay, but the public transport isn't great. It's less touristic, but don't worry, they're all safe. It's good to have in mind you will use a lot of taxi or Uber if you choose one of these locations. Flamento, Catete and Glória, in my opinion, are okay, but not as safe as Ipanema, for example. But it's fine. Well, a good tip for this location is to choose somewhere near the metro station. These are the cheapest neighborhoods in the south zone of Rio de Janeiro. About Lapa. Well, if you're going to work and your office is in the downtown, it's a good location to stay. Or if you want to part hard in Lapa, it's also a good idea. To be honest, it's not so safe depending on where exactly you are, but then it's better to read the reviews about the property to know better if the location is good or not. Well, for a while I was coming and going to Rio de Janeiro and I haven't found an apartment for me yet, so more than once I chose Lapa and the downtown to stay. The prices in Lapa and in the downtown are lower. In the city center there are metro stations. During the day it's fine to walk, but at night it's not. Well, Lapa is the nightlife district of Rio de Janeiro, so of course, where the bars and clubs are located, it's fine. But let's be clear, if you're extremely concerned about safety, it's better to choose a hotel in another location. Santa Teresa. I love this area. So many nice and old houses. It's calm and relaxing, great restaurants. There is the bondinho, the yellow tram, do you know? Well, it's a place I like very much, but it has also some negative points. Public transport isn't good. You will use Uber or taxi a lot if you choose there. Depending on where exactly in Santa Teresa you are, you can feel not so safe, but if you're coming and going by Uber, it's totally fine. You will feel very safe. And very much probably you will prefer to take Uber because Santa Teresa is in the hill with many climbs that can make you very tired if you choose walking. And just for you to understand, there are like five stars hotel in Santa Teresa, okay? It's a very nice area, but we have to say that Ipanema and Leblon are nicer. Barra da Tijuca and Recreio. Guys, please pay attention. Barra da Tijuca isn't Tijuca, okay? They are different places far from each other. Tijuca is a middle or lower middle class neighborhood near Maracanã Stadium, and Barra da Tijuca is a beach neighborhood where upper middle and the rich class live. So for Barra da Tijuca and Recreio, it's more or less the same things you have to be aware of. If you want to stay in a nice place but paying less, it's where you will find. It's not so crowded as Ipanema, Copacabana and Leblon, for example, but the places aren't in general our walk distance. To know about this, check the reviews and comments about the property you are considering to stay, because sometimes it's necessary to have a car. Well, nowadays there's a metro station in Barra da Tijuca, and it makes things a lot easier. But if you intend to use public transport, it's essential to consider a property near the metro station. I think we could say Barra da Tijuca and Recreio are more or less like Copacabana, but with not so many people. And if you're going to Rio de Janeiro because you need to work in Barra da Tijuca or Recreio, I advise you to choose a hotel or an apartment in that area. The traffic from the downtown or Copacabana to Barra da Tijuca, it's very heavy. In order to have an idea of how much you would spend on Uber, for example, you can make a simulation from your home. Just type the address of the property you are thinking about to stay and the final destination where you are going to, and you can see how much it's gonna be, so you can decide if it's worth staying or not. About safety, the best you can do is to read reviews about the property, because here I listed safe areas, but there are some that are safer than others, and it's possible that a property is located in a dark and empty street, and in this case, even the neighborhood being a nice place, you may feel unsafe. You know what I mean? Guys, in all the places that I told you, all the neighborhoods, there are nice bars and restaurants a walk distance. If you want to avoid touristic places, avoid Copacabana, Ipanema and Leblon. And if you want to stay near good beaches, you can choose them, Copacabana, Ipanema and Leblon, or Barra da Tijuca and Recreio. So guys, that was it for today. I hope this video helps you to understand and plan a trip to Brazil. And if you got here, please like the video. If you have plans to come to Brazil, subscribe to my channel. There are many videos that will help you a lot. If you have questions, you can ask in the comments. I reply all of them. And if you want to get daily tips about Brazil, follow my Instagram, somewhere here. Have a wonderful time in Brazil. Ciao, ciao!